Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I hope the gardener isn't too loud, but yeah, we have a Mexican alarm going off outside, so hopefully it doesn't show up too much on the microphone. Anyway, so a couple of days ago, the power was out here for about a day and a half. I'm just gonna go for a day and a half. I mean, it was over a day, but it wasn't 2 days. So let's just go for a day and a half. Anyway, when I found out that the power was gonna be out that long, because the neighbor called. I think after the power was out for God, like the power, like when it got to like hour number 8 of the power being out. Well, I was just reading comic books. Like I had a flashlight, and like I have a bunch of comic books that I bought but I never read. So I was just like reading comic books, and then drawing pictures. So I had my entertainment. But like around hour number 8, like our neighbor called. He was like, "Are you okay?" And he was talking to me, but he was talking to someone else in the house. And the person the neighbor was talking to was like, "Yeah." And that just made me think that like there's probably people freaking out because there's no power. And then there was actually a few houses on this block where people had generators running, which is fine. But I'm just trying to like think because if my neighbor was like worried that the power is out, like I wonder if there's people who are like, whatever, like 10 hours in, they're like, oh no, like I can't watch TV. Like I wonder if it got like, like first world problems, or people like, oh no, I can't, whatever. Like what do people use with electricity? Like, like a plug-in vibrator. You know, like okay, that's I don't. Do they have plug-in vibrators? Yes, they do. Like those magic wands, like the big ones that look like egg beaters. You know. Maybe I've just seen too much porn. Maybe that's just a porn thing where like you have a plug-in vibrator because I don't see how that's practical. You know. I don't know. Like I'm trying to picture like a woman. I mean, even just like a regular woman. So I don't know. Licio from my there you go, regular woman. Okay, so she's using like a vibrator. Wouldn't it be so like she's on her bed on her back. She has a vibrator. Now it's plugged into the wall. Now I picture getting tangled in like an arm or a leg and it gets yanked out the wall, or like you move around and like it knocks over a drink on your nightstand. I just picture like a vibrator that has a cord to be very inconvenient. So I'm just trying to make sure that does that even exist because you know I'm always high, so like maybe I'm just imagining that they have vibrators with like cords. Because aren't they all like battery powered or I don't know, or like I'm sure a person like Greta Thunberg has like a solar powered vibrator, right? You know what? I'm gonna go on the internet and see if vibrators have cords because I thought they just had were just battery powered. So I'll ask Google. Okay, I'm looking at vibrators right now. Like I'm shopping for vibrators. Okay, right now I don't see any cords for all these vibrators. Seriously. Let me just do another search. Yep, this vibrator has no cord. This vibrator actually uses Bluetooth, and you can hook it up to your phone. Whoa! Who knew vibrators were advanced? AI vibrator. Um, let's see. Uh, Double check. Yeah, so far I don't see any cords. So I guess when they were talking about they cut the cord, they're talking about the vibrators. They're not talking about your cable. Let's see. The Black Wolf 10-speed vibrator 6 toy. Uh, Magic wand, travel, G-spot, stimulation, massager. Oh wait. I think this one has a wire. Hold on. Let me see. Um, Comes in an assortment of colors. Let's see. I'm looking at the IPX7. The IPX7 waterproof passion to enjoy. It's called waterproof passion. Let's see. It's a 10-speed vibrator. See, I thought only bikes came in like 10 speed. Specifications of this vibrator. Uh, Use gender female. Feature type G-spot. Material plastic. Power type rechargeable. Oh, it's a rechargeable. So I see. So that's what the wire is for. The wire is to you plug it in to charge it. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. I don't see any vibrators that actually have to be plugged in when you use them. Okay. So my whole thing about the vibrator being inconvenient and like the cord being tangled in your leg or you knock over the drink on your cabinet, I take it back. But I'll still keep the thought of my favorite K-pop idol using it though, because I'm a sick bastard. Anyway, so like during this blackout, like like time went by fast for me because I have a lot of comic books I've bought throughout the years and I've never read, but I just bought them because I'm like, well, I'll read them later, so I was just like reading. But around like hour number like whatever 28 of no power, and this was like no power over like it was a pretty big radius. We're talking like I'm trying to give you a broad answer, but like looking out the window and seeing like where the darkness was and where the light started. We're talking like a good 8-block radius. It was a big chunk of the suburbs. Big chunk of the suburbs were dark. Okay, and so I was thinking, well, it's like hour number 28. Like I'm sure by now, like bands of looters have like already formed and like people have like turned over cars and like instead of like like the Indians would have like war paint, it'd be like city folk with like I don't know like I don't know, like avocado dip on their face, but it's like in the war in war paint fashion. Of course there'll be like a group of men, like a bunch of like incels band together, like trying to kidnap the hottest or just any women they could find. Like the Vikings used to do. Take them back to their basement. I was just like waiting for like fires to start like it was The Crow. Like I was just waiting for like shit to go down. Because once again, first world problems. Like when you live in America, well, I'm sorry, when you live in I'm just gonna say like the basic like the average person. So just I guess is middle class. Is middle class average in America or is poor? Which one is the median? I'm using three-syllable words, which means I don't know what it actually means. Anyway, let's just say, for the sake of this, conversation, let's just say the average person in America is living in a condition where they have electricity, they have TV, they have cable, they have a phone, they have like a PS4 or 5, whatever. Like they have basic entertainment cover, and they have like a streaming service. Okay, whatever. So the average person like that. Oh, and they go to Starbucks 3 times a day. So like that kind of person. If you took away that person's electricity, I think that person would probably lose it. Okay. Now, granted, they do have smartphones, so they can still, I guess, get on the internet. But the thing is, the power was out for over a day. So like, I don't know how long the phone charge lasts. But um, I just picture that person like being cut off from like the quote unquote cyber world, just losing it and like having like a mental breakdown. Like I bet you like during that whatever 20, like how long was it? I want to say we had no power for like it was more like 30 hours, I guess. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it was like 36 hours. Anyway. I can picture like during that, for the sake of argument, 30 hours of like no power, there were like 3 fentanyl overdoses. I'm just gonna guess. Just like in this 8-block radius, I bet you 3 people overdose on drugs. I bet you there was a 300% increase in domestic violence. I bet you 3 people overdosed on alcohol. They got alcohol poisoning. I bet you 1 person got pregnant. Because like during the lockdown, there were like drug overdoses like went up by like 500%. Like spousal abuse went up by this much. Like child abuse went up by this much. Just like everything bad went up exponentially because of the lockdown. And so these 30 hours of like blackout time, I'm sure the same thing happened, but just in a microcosm, Look at me using big words. Big words. Yeah, and then I've never been so thankful for having a flashlight. See, like, normally, I don't care about a flashlight because, like, when I do stuff at night, like, normally I am looking through my neighbor's window. I'm not using a flashlight because, I want to do this in silence. I want to do this without being caught. So, like, a flashlight means nothing to me. But after, needing a flashlight to read the comics I had, like, I'm glad I'm glad I had one laying around. Oh, man. Just like, having a vibrator laying around. But, hey. I should probably close the window. I'm not going to order this vibrator, so I'm going to close the window. But I just have to do some research. The Black Wolf 10-speed vibrator. If there was a car named or just anything like whatever, like a brand of alcohol, Black Wolf whiskey, I would totally like buy that. Like that is a really cool name. Black Wolf. Man, like too bad Black Wolf had to be wasted on a vibrator. Like how come a vibrator just can't be named like Chick Stick? Or wait, is like Chick Stick code for like tranny dick or something like that? That sounds like something like a tranny would go, "Oh, this is my Chick Stick." Okay, sir. Chick Stick. Oh well. Anyway, well, anyway, I'm glad the power is back on. But I'm proud to say that I wasn't suffering from the first world problems. Like I just read a book, and I don't have a phone, so it wasn't like I was gonna go on the internet anyway. And like I don't do the TikTok, I don't do the Facebook, I don't do the Instagram, I don't do the Twitter. So I wasn't feeling cut off from the outside the cyber outside world. So like, I mean, I was fine, and I know everyone's just been so concerned about me. Hence this update. And then once again, I did not realize how much time had gone by since I had done a podcast, and the reason why is once again I was just lost in a world of enjoying doing nothing. I can't tell you how fun it is playing video games, doing nothing. I mean, you know, if I could live the rest of my life doing nothing and looking at, you know, all the posters on my wall of like, you know, chicks I want to bang, I'd be completely happy. I would be completely happy. Like right now, I'm looking at a picture of Lee Sale. She's right next to me. I know she's not real. I know she's just a a piece of paper. But hey, at least she doesn't complain. What? Never mind. Anyway, I said enough. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later. Peace.